You see that light right there? That sun? That same light that's on this tapestry is within you. Don't ever forget that. Meditation. What is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word meditation? I'll let you think about it. Take a couple seconds to think. What's the first couple phrases, first couple words that comes to mind when you hear the word meditation? Some of the words that come to me when I hear the word meditation is breathing, connecting with self, spirituality, and overall just being healthy. That's some shit that comes to mind. Now, out of those four, I want to sort of pay attention to health. Because health is, I don't care what religion you're in, what race you are, gender, what hobbies you enjoy, everybody, and I mean everybody, should care about their health. Health is so important. Mental health, physical health, health in general, psychological health. Health is very important. You ever been sick, flu, common cold, and you be sitting in bed, runny nose, headache, throat is all dry, and just be like, damn, I really regret how I took my health for granted. Or you might have been playing sports, or you just got into an altercation to where you broke a bone, or you tore something. It's like, damn, life is so much harder with this thing being broken, and you take that shit for granted. Yeah, that's an everyday basis for a lot of people, myself included. We take health for granted. So when shit comes falling down, when shit hits the fan, we're left with regrets. So what are some solutions to fix this problem, to remain as healthy as possible? Well, one, and the one I want to talk about today is, yep, you guessed it, meditation. So essential. I believe it's as essential as blinking. I said blinking, I meant breathing, drinking water, eating good food, emphasis on good food, not just good food, meaning tasty, delicious, meaning good for the body, good for the spirit, shit that's not toxifying you, blocking all your pores. You know what I'm saying? So, health. And you don't even have to be spiritual to meditate. You can be an everyday Joe and apply meditation to your lifestyle. Meditation could help all types of people. It's very important to just you don't even have to sit down and get all cliche with it, crisscross applesauce, and it's a form of meditation. But you can literally just be laying in your bed at night after a hard day's of work, and you're just laying in bed, and you're just focusing on your breathing, and trying to clear your mind, escape from all the things of reality, and just focusing on you, yourself, and escaping from all this matrix. And another thing about meditation, and this goes back to my universe video of people not knowing, being aware of the power they have inside of them. People looking for all these, or going to all these outside sources for information, for input, for advice, for experiences, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's normal, it's typical. But when you're at a crossroads, you're in a crossroads in your life, when you don't know whether to take the red pill, the blue pill, to go left or right, people don't realize that you can find this answer out within. Anything relating to self, you have internally, in here and in here. You have it. It's a matter of unlocking these doors, activating this DNA to get this information. If you're out here watching TV all day, eating fast food, just overall vibrating on a very low frequency, constantly in fucking fear, jacking off every day, masturbating, it's going to be harder to connect with self, because you're going to have all these distractions flowing through your mind. All this shit you've been watching on TV, it's going to gravitate right back into your headspace. All the people you've been involving yourself with, it's going to clog up your headspace. All the drama you've been giving yourself into, it's going to clog up your headspace. But when you're doing by right, when you're eating good food, when you're focusing on self, when you're educating yourself, it's going to be a lot easier to connect with self and to get those answers. Because everything you needed to know in order to survive in this lifetime, you already have. You don't need to look for drugs, books, gurus, and all that shit. No disrespect to all those sources. But just to give you a heads up, it's in here. It always will, and it always has been. In here. You know what I'm saying? And just a side note, I don't want to come on these videos talking to this phone to try to act like I'm better than everybody else, like I'm putting y'all on game. Like, hey, I'm on this level and y'all are down here, so y'all need to listen to me. No. I'm figuring this shit out just like the next guy, just like everybody else. I am no different. The same shit I'm quote unquote preaching to everybody, I need to be practicing myself. I'm still working on it too. There's days, like I'll go 2-3 days without meditating. And I'll just be in deep thought, like, fuck, I haven't meditated in a minute. In a while, I feel so out of self, like all disconnected, all out of shape, so to call. Some of the shit I be talking in my videos, I still gotta fucking work on myself. This is facts. But the reason I do this is to use it as a sort of, I guess, proof, evidence. So if I'm ever at a crossroads, or I'm uninspired, not motivated to accomplish something, I can go back and there's proof, there's evidence to get me back on track. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with like logging information, dreams, thoughts into a journal or a diary. You go back and reflect and refresh your memory and get back on path when you're lost amidst of life. It's just another form of reminding myself when life gets tough or when I don't know what to do. This YouTube videos, me logging shit into a journal, me putting sticky notes on my wall. It's just another form of reminding myself, like, yo, so if it ever seems like I'm too good for everybody else, don't think that. Bro, I'm 19 years old. There's still a lot I have to learn, a lot I have to figure out myself. But I'm trying to take these little baby steps to try to get me on my path, to try to find my purpose, to try to find my way in all this chaos. So yeah, meditation. If you don't already do it, get on it. If you do it, but you're kind of lackadaisy, you're kind of here, kind of there with it, try to get back on track. If you are doing it as much as you need to, which is another point, you decide how much you need to meditate. Don't let all these people out here, oh, you need to meditate 3 times a day in order to get to this level. It's different for everybody. Same thing with diet and just new things you're trying to learn in general. It's different for everybody. So if you feel like you need to meditate once a day, do that. If you feel like you need to meditate 3 times a week, do that. If you feel like you got to meditate 7 times a day, do that. Whatever feels right with your gut, that intuition, that gut feeling, that first voice in the back of your head that says, do this or don't do this. Listen to that. So it's up to you. But yes, please meditate. Please connect with your higher self, your true self. It's very important. It's a must. It's a must if you're on this spiritual journey. No one knows you better than you. Remember that. Peace and love. I'll talk to y'all later.